I feel like this one's going to land in an 8.5. So, go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are you ready for this?
Am I ready for this?
Are you ready for this? Holy moly. All right. So, there it is. Holy moly. Biggest box we've had in a hot minute. We're getting right into this. Let me pull this up real quick. We did 6 books. 6 books went into the submission. 6 books went into this. 3 Something is Killing the Children books. A Saga Comic-Con India variant. Extremely rare, hard to find book. And 2 Canto books. A cover A and the retailer incentive. And shockingly enough, we didn't anticipate this box being back and done until November. November at the earliest. The last CGC submission we were expecting back in October, right? Mm-hmm. That's why we did the Star Wars books, thinking it was going to be October when they came back, because the Book of Boba Fett being released, we wanted those books around the time that show dropped. Thought it'd be really fun to do an unboxing during that. And lickety split. That first one done, 27 days. You guys, I don't even know what to say. This submission came back in 21 business days. I am utterly shocked to the point where I'm worried about the grades of these books. We're talking less than a month. Less than a month for these books. So we're going to get right into this. So first book up, Something is Killing the Children, #1, cover A. This is the copy that I bought off the shelf, read once, put away, and it went to Gary. It went to Impressive Comic Book Services. I felt this had a real shot at a 9.8. I feel pretty comfortable, but I wouldn't be shocked if it hits a 9.6. Why? Because CGC, anything greater right now seems to be a coin toss. So what's the last sale? What's the last sale there, CEO, of a 9.8?
9.8 last sale is 956.
956. So the last sale of a 9.8 did drop quite a bit. Asking prices, I think, are still hovering at or above 1,000. But are you ready for this? Everybody watching's waiting on us.
Let's do it.
You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Oh! So a 9.8 it is, which is epic because what we're starting is a process of going for 9.8s in all of the Something is Killing the Children prints. So the CEO of the Comic Dojo down here doesn't know it, but all of the...
I know it now, I guess.
Now you know it. All of the Something is Killing the Children first prints that we have, we are actually taking those and we are going to be submitting them to CGC, and we are going to be shooting for a full graded set of Something is Killing the Children. So this is a great start. Holy moly. 9.8. That's exciting. I was pretty sure this is going to hit a 9.8. I would have been sad if it hit a 9.6, but I kind of would have understood because I opened it and read it once. And once you grab a book off the shelf and read it, you never know what's going to happen. So setting that aside, moving on to the next book without peeking. So we're getting into the 6th print of #1. This is probably the 2nd rarest book. I mean, no, maybe the 3rd. This is in the top 5 rarest printed books of Something is Killing the Children. I was worried about this one. You know why? Gary messaged me back and said that there was absolutely nothing wrong with this book. Said he couldn't find anything wrong with it. And I'm like, really? Seriously? It's like, yeah, it looks really good, man. And I'm like, well, I'm still, all right. You ready? Count me down. Count me down, CEO.
3, 2, 1. Oh!
Oh, 9.8. Okay. So everybody watching, this is not going to be a box full of 9.8s, but these books off the shelf that haven't been read, I'm fairly certain we're going to have a shot at a 9.8. Here we go. 9.8 6th print. So what's our current information on the 6th print of a 9.8 of the 6th print?
6th print last sale was 900.
900. And?
$900.
900. So
$900.
what's the, I don't know what the asking prices are right now, but
let's see, I had it open.
Either way, look at that bling. Oh, bling.
900,
bling.
755, 969.
So asking prices are pretty still similar right now, right? Yes, we are absolutely stoked. These are two of the biggest hurdles right there for that Something is Killing the Children collection. Now, the sad part is there's two other extremely rare books that I don't think we have on our budget. But all right, moving right along. We got to keep this nailing it so far, says John. We got to keep moving right along. There's more cardboard. Here's a book. Here's a book. All right, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Are you ready?
Oh.
Should we save the saga for last? What are you guys in the chat? We're okay. So the CEO just said,
CEO decision.
said save the saga for last. So don't look at what I'm about to do. I've got to try to tuck this back in. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right, I'm tucking this back in. I'm not looking.
Tuck it.
Tuck it. Wait.
Tuck it.
Wait, don't look at my package right now. There we go. Okay, so it's
It's
hidden.
impressive. I can't help but stare. It's impressive.
It may be an impressive package, but that one is hidden away now. Okay, so next book. So Saga, we're showing the Saga last. All right. So let's go. Canto #1. What's the last GPA sale on a 9.8 Canto?
9.8 Canto last was 950.
950. How about a 9.6?
9.6. 305.
305. Massive difference there, right?
Mhm.
So I feel like 9.6s are underappreciated. We all know that Canto had some serious issues. Canto had serious issues. Ladla Schultze, I hope, is in the chat hanging out with us tonight.
3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. Off the shelf, never read, pressed and cleaned,
Ooh.
and still a 9.0. This can happen. Oh, that's why I was nervous. This can happen, right? So 9.0 means there none of those creases are okay. Hey, that's the name of the game, right? Oh, that's pretty shocking. But sometimes how do you react to that,
Wow.
right? Okay, you know the book had massive issues when it came off the printing. There's 3 major creases right down here. You know, this might take a second clean and press to get it to there. And I'm sure that Grader's notes are going to have some information. I mean, I wouldn't know because mine's a 9.8, John says. We're going to move right along. So the second Canto book is up next. And this is the one that Gary felt like had it had a spine tick on this one that Gary's like, this one just isn't fixable. And the spine tick on there was actually color breaking, even with the 3 creases, but he felt this one had a better shot at a 9.6. So this one is probably going to be a 9.4 to a 9.6. Count me down there, boss.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
What?
What the hell?
This is why, see, this is a grading books is a coin toss because so that means that color breaking spine tick is the only issue with this book. For this one to hit a 9.8, the last sale of the retailer incentive was 1,100. I don't know, but I'm flabbergasted that this gets a 9.8 and the other one gets a 9.0. I am seriously flabbergasted and just kind of I don't know what to say because so that means the only issue with that book must have been that spine tick and maybe a little bit of creasing that didn't come out. But for that to hit a 9.8, that's stellar. That's a good recovery in the middle of it. I'm still shocked at a 9.0 on that other Canto though. But we are CPRing that book because that, oh man, we are going to CPR that. So there are 2 books left apparently. What other books did I? We're going to keep moving.
Oh, yeah, 2.
2 more books to go. All right. So next up. Ooh, yes, I forgot about this. Bam. The Jenny Frison foil, Comics and Oddities. Something's Killing the Children #1. So this was a thank you to everybody in the Simpleman's Comics Patreon group that discussed this. One of the Patreon members was actually a frequent member of the shop that did this book over in Detroit. And he said, hey, would you guys be interested if I talked to the shop and they said they wanted to do it? Yeah, we would all be interested. And I think a couple of us bought a couple of copies. I only ordered one. This was like a $30 or $35 book when it came out. What is it sitting now to 9.8? This is the Comics and Oddities foil.
$6.75.
So
last sale for a 9.8.
Last sale of $6.75 for a 9.8. There's a chance that this could come back at 9.6. I don't know. Count me down there, boss, because my heart is hurting.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, 9.8 for the foil for the Somebody's Killing the Children.
You gotta say it. It's a foil.
I love foil. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. There it is. So we are 3 for 3 on Somebody's Killing the Children 9.8s. And that foil is astonishing. You can kind of see why I was a little worried. See the little slight light difference there? There's extremely subtle rippling that some of these foils had. That's literally the only thing wrong with those books. So the fact that they're hitting 9.8 is still a really good indicator that there was nothing else wrong with the books except for that slight rippling. Whew. All right, that's a load off my mind. So we got one book left. 44 people watching, and we are coming up on the last book. This last book is not going to be a 9.8. In fact, I thought everything else was going to be a 9.8 except for this last book. So the Canto #1, I'm going to really have to look under a light on that. So this is the last book, and this is probably this is the book I'm most nervous about, all right? This is the book I'm most nervous about. We're going to make some noise here, and we're going to get into this. This is the book I'm most nervous about. So, Saga, Comic-Con India. This is an extremely hard-to-find variant for Saga. A couple have popped up on eBay recently. They seem kind of fishy, though. They're from India. I don't know what to think. These were hard to find in high grade. These are hard to find alone. Then they were even harder to find in high grade. What grade am I going to guess on Saga? We're going to talk about that right now. So if the boss could bring up picture #1, there is the first picture of that. This is from Gary at Impressive Comic Book Services right there. And then go on to picture 2. The book had issues. The book had major issues when we sent it to him there were lots of pressable defects that could be taken care of. And then picture #3 there shows how Gary was able to get that book looks, Gary did a fantastic job. Move on to the next one. But there were some issues that can't be fixed with cleaning and pressing. And now if you look below that bottom staple, there's color rub in those, and with an issue down there. There are also scratches below the left eye of the figure at the bottom of the page. The book had scratches, the book had color rub. So I don't know how to feel on this. This book could be as low as a 7. I don't know. Stoutman, I wish it was going to be a 9.4. There are only 2 copies on the census. One is a 9.4 and one is a 9.2. I feel like this one's going to land in an 8.5. So, go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Go. Hey,
Okay, so I was 8.5. I was pretty on the money with that. So, like I said, we'll talk about this for a minute. This is only the 3rd copy of the Comic-Con India Saga variant to hit the census. And this one's an 8.5. This is the lowest on the census right now. This was the highest grade copy we could find anywhere online for several years. That means this copy will be available for sale if I can find a 9.2 or a 9.4 available for sale, or if I can find another high grade copy available. Let me get this box out of the way. That was a roller coaster of emotions. So yeah, 8.5. We basically asked Gary, we just asked for this book to perform at its peak, what it can do. Let's get the best out of this book and add it to the collection. This is the last Saga book that we needed, the last Saga variant #1 that we needed to complete the collection. So this is it. 2021. This rounds out the Saga #1 collection. The Saga #1 collection is done in graded form. That's a big milestone. It is time to call it a night, and it is time to wind down because I am emotionally spent. I don't know how you guys feel right now, but holy shit. Y'all know how I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go piggies out. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side for the next video. Remember, the most important part, all day, every week, every month, every year. Be original and take care of each other.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
I love gold.
What do you think?
I know you're still live.
Oh, I can't trap you when you're looking at it on the other screen. God bless America.